A week ago, the chairman of the Senate Committee of the Federal Capital Territory, Senator Dino Melaya, made a startling revelation that shook me and many right-thinking Nigerians to our foundation. At a time when Nigeria is going through a devastating economic recession, it was revealed that we plan to spend the sum of 250 million naira to build a gatehouse for the vice president. Whenever I think of the budgetary provision of 250 million naira to build a gatehouse, I am moved by the inequalities of Nigeria. At the black market rate, which is the most commonly used rate in Nigeria, 250 million naira is the equivalent of $500,000. With that type of cash, you can buy a mansion in Washington, D.C. or a well-developed property in London. Isn't it a pity that all it can buy the Nigerian government is a gatehouse? Now we want to borrow $30 billion from other nations and foreign financial institutions. But why should any nation or foreign financial institution lend us money when we have not shown any prudence in managing the little that we have? I can assure you that I did my research, and not one of the 10 richest nations in the world is spending the equivalent of 250 million naira for something as unimportant to the well-being of a nation as a gatehouse. Why should America, Britain, or China lend Nigeria any money when the gateman of our vice president is living in a house that only a millionaire in their own country can afford? Should they lend us $30 billion so we can build more luxurious and befitting gatehouses for other public officials? Is this the change we promise Nigerians? With a minimum wage of 18,000 naira, the 250 million to be spent on the gatehouse can pay the salaries of 13,888 Nigerians. How many staff are being owed salaries by the federal government? How many staff are being owed salaries by state governments? How many pensioners are dying while waiting to collect pensions that never come? How many internally displaced persons are dying of hunger while we budget 250 million naira for a gatehouse? The 250 million can feed 1 million people for a day and 200,000 people for a week. We really must make better use of our scarce resources at this time. We cannot expect others to lend us from their own hard-earned resources when we have demonstrated a propensity to squander the little that we have. My name is Ben Murray Bruce, and I just want to make common sense.